So a few days ago, one of my friends reached out to ask if I've ever done a detox before. I mentioned that I did one about 25 years ago, but I really didn't experience any benefits from it. And I was curious to know which detox she was thinking of doing and why she was thinking of doing a detox. And she really didn't know which detox she was going to do. She was just curious to see if I had any kind of a recommendation. She was just tired of feeling like crap all of the time. And I suggested that she doesn't worry about doing a detox right now. Instead, just evaluate your lifestyle. Like, where can you make some improvements that may have a positive impact on your energy levels and how well you're feeling? And starting with your nutrition, I mean, simply improving upon the quality of your nutrition can provide you with more energy and really improve upon how you're feeling overall. I'd also take a look at your alcohol consumption. Maybe reducing that a bit could have a positive impact. More than anything, trying to improve upon the quality of your sleep. And she right away said, like, sleep's probably her biggest challenge. She has no problem falling asleep, but she finds that she wakes up and has a tough time falling back to sleep. So, doing a detox in this situation, I would liken that to, like, say there's a thorn in your shoe. You slip your shoe on, it cuts you, you take the shoe off and put some ointment on it, put a band-aid on it, kind of fix it in that moment, but then you slip your shoe back on, it still has the thorn in it. Like it's going to be, if you do a detox but you don't focus on improving the quality of your sleep, you're gonna have to keep repeating, like trying to do a detox, but the lack of sleep is gonna have you feeling like crap again. So until you like remove that thorn, or in this case, try to improve upon your sleep, you're always going to feel like crap. You may experience some temporary relief, but you're not getting to the root cause of the problem. So detoxes, I mean, I'm not against or opposed to a detox per se. I think they can have some benefits, much like fasting isn't for everybody, but doing a fast, even for 24 hours, can provide you with some insight to like what hunger truly feels like. If you do a detox, again, maybe that can have a positive impact on just your heightened sense of awareness to how certain foods allow you to feel. And you might not necessarily even have to do a detox per se. One of my clients just did some type of elimination diet where he eliminated meats, caffeine, sugar, and processed foods for I think it was about 2 weeks. And he had a very positive experience from that. Not only did he lose a significant amount of weight, but it really provided a heightened sense of awareness to, like, especially once he started reintroducing some of these foods, to how those foods make him feel. And for some of them, they had a negative impact on his sleep quality, they had a negative impact on his energy levels, and he just felt kind of crappy and lethargic overall. So I think if you're going to do something like an elimination type diet, you need to do so with a heightened sense of awareness while you're doing it, like trying to find some valuable lessons that you can gain from those experiences, which this client in particular did, and then paying attention afterwards to how your body feels, how your body is responding to that. Just again, it's that heightened sense of awareness of what's going to serve you best, what's going to allow you to thrive. And you don't necessarily have to do a detox or an elimination diet in order to do that. You just pay attention to like each meal that you consume, the foods that you're consuming, like how do those foods make you feel while you're consuming those foods? And then afterwards, do they energize you? Do they sustain your energy levels? Um, do they have you feeling like comfortable, or do they make you feel full and bloated? Do you have a spike in energy and then a crash afterwards? Like pay attention to those things. And maybe like that's okay to consume some of those things in moderation from time to time because you enjoy the taste, the flavor, the overall experience of it. But you know, like it's probably not best for you overall to consume consistently because you don't feel the best from it. Then paying attention to how you feel when you're consuming other foods that do energize you and do allow you to feel your best and nourish you, improve your performance overall. Even the timing of your meals, paying attention to those things, like when you eat your meals around your training sessions. Does having a meal beforehand, a late meal, have an impact on how well you perform? Maybe you perform better if you don't have a meal. Some people, again, intermittent fasting, they will delay their breakfast, their first meal, and some people feel like a lot of mental focus and clarity. They're way more productive in the morning when they fast, when they delay their first meal. And others it's a terrible situation. And once they start eating, they have a tough time controlling their intake afterwards. So we're all different. This is why it's so individual, why you having that heightened sense of awareness is so important in the overall picture. I think that is the key to your long-term success and getting to the root cause of what may be leading you to feel tired and crappy. What are the things that lead you, like the triggers that cause you to overeat or overindulge, and trying to, like, again, come up with solutions that will help you work through those challenges and approach them in a way that's going to serve you best. Maybe it is eliminating it. Maybe it's just being more responsible in those situations. Maybe it's just your mindset. I know for myself personally, when I started taking a flexible approach to my nutrition and realizing I can have any of my favorite treats, whether they're processed foods or whatever, every day, it made me realize, okay, I don't need to overindulge in it right now. I can just eat to the point of satisfaction, knowing that I can have it again tomorrow if I want to. Whereas before, when I was like, I've got to eat perfect, completely clean for the first 3 days here, then I get to have a treat, or completely clean for 6 days, and once a week I get to have a cheat day or whatever. It's like, it's just you, all you're thinking about, I can't wait to have that cheat day because I'm just depriving myself all this time. It had a different kind of impact on how I handled each dining experience there. So detoxes, again, I don't inherently think they're a bad thing. I think they can provide some value when it comes to your awareness. They don't provide the type of value that a lot of people may think they do. For some people, they do get rid of cravings for certain foods. But again, like once you do, if you have an experience where you have that food again, then it triggers everything. So again, I think it really comes down to, all right, how can I handle those situations? What, rather than eliminating it, trying to eliminate that craving, try to get to the root cause of it. And like, how can I enjoy this food to satisfaction? I think that is the key. That's where you're going to gain the greatest joy from this overall process. I think that's how you're going to thrive from this overall process. So those are my thoughts on detoxes in general, and the best approach that I think is going to serve most people out there. I would love to hear your thoughts and insights. So please take a moment to share them down in the comments section below.